And the Canes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Gonna take a shot, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown Sooners.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score. Oklahoma 7, Miami 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try the run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they can.
Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
On the run, it's done. Got room at the 35. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question.
There he goes!
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Release to the back. He's got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's caught. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Handoff to the lone back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's McCoy. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Tigers are on the move. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Free up the gut. And he got away from
ends now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. Finding an escape route. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Trying to beat him to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Tate. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's McCoy.
offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the big tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Army toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Push down for the tackle.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that 2nd down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of 1st down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on 3rd down.
Got his man downfield. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
LSU will get a 1st down.
That That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown Sooners! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Pollard, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. Not just getting the pick, but having a convoy taking it to the house.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give out of the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
But man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That's caught. It's Dickey. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Looking to get it in. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 40. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners. And another touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps it. Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The quarterback rode that RPO for a while trying to make sure the defenders were wrong, and he took a big shot and couldn't quite connect.
And those RPOs make you wrong defensively regardless. Do I come up really fast and play the run, or do I stay back? Great job by the defense, understanding, seeing it, playing the pass really well.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. Using his feet to buy time. Got it in the middle, it's Perez. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Belling. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic.
Hauls it in down the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Cunningham. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Finds a man on the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Off the RPO, complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. He's going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to keep it in the air. to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Cunningham. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab outside. Off to the races. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down, looking for more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Grimes. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football.
And the Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
To throw, it's Pavia. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear at the 20. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Solid tackle, able to get him down. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped off after a solid return.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that route.
He's past the marker and still going. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
Oklahoma 7, Central Michigan 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against.
And is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions.
kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy in the very first play of the game. First down and big yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brazel. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. And the Black Knights keep the football on the move. They'll run it here. First down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Black Knights. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Sooners, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. He's going to take off. Get some space and on the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield. It's Manning. And checks it down to the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner is brought down. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I can hear him call.
The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The Sooners are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kurt.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
7, Texas, 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First play looking to throw it. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there when grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And, Chris, think about it over the years. All the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big one. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be...
He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback with the defense trying to...
And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. Finding some room at the 25. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on first down. And looking for a big play here. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Grab behind the line. It's Maryland. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left, pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. They're going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught in the backfield. It's Foster. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw again. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score Oklahoma 14, Texas 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush gets home.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now.
That makes the score. Oklahoma.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, it's grabbed by the kicking team. Touchdown, Sooners. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pocket breaking down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Turns it loose downfield. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Tackle is made at the 14-yard line. Brings up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside view. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
4th down.
The Sooners will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The Sooners will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On 1st down, it's play action. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So we hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
Leaning on the run game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's swarmed by the defense. They break the huddle for 3rd and goal. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And the Sooners are starting to flex and pull away, Kirk, getting closer to putting on that golden hat.
What a day for these Oklahoma Sooners. Boy, it's a game you just dream about. A rivalry game against Texas here in Dallas. The only thing you worry about are old Boomer and Sooner out there working as hard as they had to work this afternoon.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Cruz. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a draw. Runs through the defender. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Foster. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Foster. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Second down after that previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking for 6. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Could take it all the way. Across midfield. The 30, past the 20, at the 10.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. You get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.